Hey everyone, welcome back to the No Niche. Every week we explore a brand new topic, and today we're looking at two emotions that almost everyone hates feeling: embarrassment and shame. That hot-faced, stomach-dropping moment when you wish the ground would swallow you whole. Why do we have these painful feelings? They feel so awful, yet they're universal across all human cultures. In this episode, we'll explore the surprising evolutionary reasons why humans evolved to feel embarrassment and shame, what they actually do for us, and how understanding them can help us live better. Let's turn these uncomfortable emotions into something useful. Embarrassment and shame are social emotions. Embarrassment is usually a milder reaction to a small social mistake, like tripping in public or saying something awkward. Shame is deeper and more painful. It comes when we feel we've violated a bigger moral or social standard. Both make us want to hide or disappear. These feelings are universal. Every human culture has them. They're not just random unpleasantness. Evolution gave us these emotions for very specific survival reasons. Understanding the why behind them can change how we experience them. From an evolutionary perspective, embarrassment and shame are social tools. In our ancestral environment, staying in the group was essential for survival. Getting kicked out usually meant death. These emotions helped us quickly correct behavior that could damage our social standing. Embarrassment signals: I made a mistake, please don't reject me. While shame pushes us to fix bigger moral violations, they motivated us to follow group rules and repair relationships. Humans who are more sensitive to these feelings were more likely to stay in the tribe and pass on their genes. That's why we still feel them so strongly today. Despite how awful they feel, embarrassment and shame have important benefits. They encourage self-correction and help maintain social harmony. They motivate us to repair relationships after mistakes. They also act as an internal compass, guiding us toward behavior that benefits the group. People who feel these emotions appropriately tend to have better relationships and stronger social connections. They're part of what makes us cooperative and trustworthy as a species. Without them, human societies would be much more chaotic. These emotions become harmful when they're too intense or chronic. Toxic shame can lead to low self-worth, depression, and social withdrawal. People who feel excessive shame often hide parts of themselves and struggle with intimacy. Chronic embarrassment can turn into social anxiety. The key is learning to distinguish between healthy guilt, which focuses on behavior, and toxic shame, which attacks your core worth. Understanding the evolutionary purpose helps us respond to these feelings more constructively instead of being overwhelmed by them. Different cultures experience and express shame differently. Individualistic cultures tend to tie shame more to personal failure, while collectivist cultures often link it to letting down the group. Some societies use shame as a powerful social control mechanism, while others downplay it. Despite these differences, the core biological response appears to be universal. Understanding cultural variations helps us be more compassionate toward ourselves and others when these emotions arise. The healthiest way to handle these emotions is to treat them as useful signals rather than attacks on your worth. After embarrassment, remind yourself that everyone makes mistakes. For shame, focus on specific behavior you can change rather than labeling yourself as bad. Make amends when possible, learn the lesson, and practice self-compassion. Talking about it with trusted people often reduces the intensity. These emotions are meant to guide us, not define us. In today's world, social media has amplified these emotions. We now have a much larger tribe watching our every move, which can trigger embarrassment and shame more frequently. At the same time, we have fewer close relationships to repair mistakes with. This mismatch can make these emotions feel overwhelming. Understanding their original purpose helps us respond more wisely. Instead of spiraling, we can use them as guides while protecting ourselves from toxic online shame culture. Here are some fascinating facts. Blushing is unique to humans and may have evolved to signal sincerity after a mistake. Some primates show similar submissive behaviors, suggesting these emotions have deep evolutionary roots. Shame can be contagious. Seeing someone else embarrassed can make us feel it too, and people who feel appropriate levels of shame tend to be more moral and trustworthy. These emotions, as painful as they are, play a crucial role in making human cooperation possible. Building a healthier relationship with embarrassment and shame starts with self-compassion. Remind yourself that these feelings are normal and have a purpose. Focus on learning and repairing rather than self-punishment. Share your mistakes with trusted people. It often reduces their power. Remember that everyone feels these emotions. The goal isn't to eliminate them, but to respond to them in ways that help us grow instead of shrink. So that's the surprising evolutionary reason we feel embarrassment and shame. These emotions, as uncomfortable as they are, helped us survive as a highly social species. Understanding their purpose can help us respond to them with more wisdom and self-compassion. Thanks for learning with me on the No Niche. If you enjoyed this episode, drop a like, subscribe, and tell me in the comments what topic you want next week. Also check out my other channel, Neurodivergent for Noobs, link in the description. Stay curious, be kind to yourself when these feelings arise, and I'll see you in the next episode.